Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's gonna join us. Let's see. First of all, are we live? Dun, 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 dun. Let's switch over. I changed my setup a little bit. We're going to see how this works. Yay, we are live. Going to share quickly with our groups so everybody knows we're here. Ooh, my shoulder. It's not being nice tonight. Okay. Yep, there we go. And there we are. We are officially live. All right. I think we're good. All righty. I don't have my printouts that I normally have, so I'm quickly going over to the Stampin' Up! Website because I know I'm going to forget to tell you something important if I don't. I have such a mess and I have no idea what I do with all my printouts. Not a clue. But anyway, few things happening in the world of Stampin' Up! First of all, we have coming up October 7th. It's a free virtual event, and it is our World Card Making Day. You are welcome to register. I will pop the link into the description after the video is over with on how to register. Again, it's free. They just like to know who's coming, and then they can send you all the information that you need. There's going to be like material for you to cut so you can stamp along. There's an opportunity to order a stamp set early from the upcoming spring catalog that we'll be using for the event. And of course, they're going to have suggestions for sets that you may already have in your stash if you don't want to order anything. But again, it's just kind of a cool little thing happening in October. And again, that date is October 7th. Let's see, it will run from 2 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And again, it's a free event on October 7th. And a really cool thing. Like I said, I will get you the more information on that as we get a little bit closer, but I will pop the registration link into the description of this particular video after we're done. There's also a new kit that has released. It is a Christmas kit. It's called Christmas Everywhere. And that is going to make, I think it's 8 cards. Hang on, I'll tell you. 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. You're going to get 9 coordinating envelopes. You get a Lost Lagoon ink spot. And of course, the materials to make these 9 cards. And they are so stinking cute. You get a stamp set. And again, it's an all-inclusive kit. So everything you need is in the box. And of course, the next paper pumpkin, we are getting started early with our paper pumpkin for the holiday season. We are now in the October ordering period. Can you believe it's October already? It's crazy. Yeah. Hey, Sue. Hey, Kay. Glad you could join us. I'm just going over these little quick things here. So we are in the October subscription period for Paper Pumpkin. And this one is again a holiday theme. It's called Home for the Holidays, exactly. And again, you're going to make 8 cards, 4 each of 2 designs. You're going to get 8 coordinating envelopes. You're going to get a real red ink spot. And bonus, you're going to get a bottle of glitter glue, which would be kind of fun. Plus, obviously, your photopolymer stamp set and beautifully designed pre-cut die cut pieces. So again, just fun stuff happening, and you're invited. Okay, so tonight I am featuring, let me switch over the camera, the Pick of the Patch bundle. It is a punch bundle. So here is the punch, and the stamp set is here. So again, really cute. It is an affordable bundle. This one is $38.50 because you do get that 10% discount when you order the 2 together. So again, fairly inexpensive as far as stamps and punches go. Just a super cute, and it does carry you through the entire fall season. You can use this set for your Thanksgiving holiday, your Halloween, because you do have the little jack-o'-lantern, and just through fall in general. You can use it for Thanksgiving, the works. I did mix it with both of the holiday or fall papers in here. I used the Halloween paper, as well as that beautiful fall paper, which, by the way, is still unavailable. They did push the return date out to October. So this beautiful paper here, still unavailable, but it is coming back in. So I will let you know as soon as it's back in stock, if that is on your wish list. I know a few of you have mentioned that you do want it when it comes in, and we're also using this one tonight. So just having a little fun with this particular set. So let's bring in our cards we're making tonight. So tonight we're going to make this here Fun Fold. You're the Pick of the Patch. We have a Harvest of Blessings and Thank You So Much. And tonight I also have a bonus card. I'm not going to make this one, but I just wanted to show you it's a Happy Halloween with our little crow and our pumpkins and the blowing leaves. So that was kind of a fun one to make too. So just wanted to show an extra card. So the first one we're going to make is this one here, this Thanks So Much. I'm always needing thank you cards. So for this one, I have a Cajun Craze card base. This is 4¼ by 11. And I changed my setup here. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we're going to see how it works. All right, so we're just going to fold on that score line. It's scored at the 5½. Then I have a piece of pumpkin pie. This is 4¾ by, wait, did I do? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did 3½ by 4¾ Or no, that one's 5 by 3¾ 5 by 3¾ This one's 4¾ by 3½. Ha! I would get it wrong, and I apologize. I also have a deckled circle die cut. I have some of that Halloween Designer Series paper. When I made my sample, I had 2 of these left over, so I only have to cut out 1 more. So I do have a little scrap of that paper to cut out 1 more of these shapes. I have leftover pumpkins that I have already stamped and punched. They're just going to be opposite colors of the original card. And then I have a scrap for my sentiment. So we're going to bring in our baby boss. Hey, Miss Lori, glad you could join. Oh, thanks. And we need our cutting plates and our base plate. Oh, goodness. All right. So we're going to put this here. We got this here. And that fancy little die comes from the Nested Essentials. I'm using the smallest of this shape here. So it's the smallest one here in the middle. And we're just going to go ahead and cut out our, I probably should have cut this paper better, so I had my bats going in the right direction, but that's all right. We'll just go at an angle. They won't look too crazy. That's what happens when you're using scraps. Things aren't always going in the correct direction, but that's okay. I do have Tucker here sitting next to Mama. He's curled up in his little bed here, so I don't think he's going to join us totally, but he is here with us. He's been pretty clingy lately. Okay, so we're gonna grab our adhesive and we're gonna start putting our layers together. I do know, I just realized I did forget to bring over our gems. So I will have to go over and grab those when we finish this card. But we're gonna just add some adhesive to our basic white. And we're gonna So how is everybody? I missed you guys last weekend. Last weekend my shoulder was not cooperating at all. Today it's not doing a whole lot better, but I decided to just bite the bullet and do it because I missed you guys. Oh no. Hey Deb. Anybody else having problems with their feed freezing? I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive to the back of our pumpkin pie. And now we're going to add that to our card base. So the card base is Cajun Craze, layered with pumpkin pie and basic white. And hopefully I didn't confuse you too badly with all those measurements. Lori's not having any problems? Okay, good. Oh, is it? You think that's why he's clingy? I don't know. He's very clingy. I can't get out of his sight much. Okay, so now we have our little back pieces here. So I'm going to start with my center. Just going to add some adhesive. And that one's going to just kind of go like so. Then we're going to add adhesive to the ends. And again, there's really no right or wrong way to apply these. It's just to add some whimsy to the whole card design. Thank you, Kay, for sharing. I appreciate that. Sue, maybe if you back out and come back in, maybe it'll straighten it out. Sometimes, you know, the internet gets a little wonky. And that one we're going to put out that way. Okay, so there's our little bats. Now I'm going to take my deckled circle and we're going to find our dimensionals here. And we're going to go ahead and add some dimensionals. I don't know what I did with my little trash bin here. All right, well, we're going to set this here in the center. Just like that. Okay. Now we need stems, leaves, and thank you so much. So we're going to start with goodness gracious. Happy Halloween. We need a stem. Thank you so much. There's our leaf. Okay. And for our ink pads, we need pumpkin pie. Oh, no, we don't need the pumpkin pie. We already stamped our pumpkins. So we just need our garden green. And actually, I did use pumpkin pie for thank you so much. Okay. So we do need it. Set that aside over here. All right. So we're going to start with, let's do thank you so much. Hopefully I gave myself enough room with my scraps. All right, so we're going to ink that up. And we're going to stamp that right there. And we need our, let's close that up so we don't have a catastrophe. We need our double oval punch. Oop. So it's this double oval. We're going to use this one here, which is at the back. So we're just going to kind of get that in there. Yeah, I probably didn't do myself very good on the scrap here, but that's okay. We're going to make it work, I think. So there's that. We just need a couple leaves. We'll see. You might have to grab some more white scrap, but that's not a big deal either. We can do that. All right, so we're going to do 1 and 2. And then we just need a couple of stems. Okay, now we need the pick a patch punch. And let's see. I guess we got to go this way to get. Well, let's try that again. There we go. There's one. There's 2. Now let's see if we can't get our leaves here. It's going to get hung up here. Let's see. There's one. Number 2 is going to be very difficult, I think, but we're going to try it. We're going to come in from this angle. Oop. Ha! We did it. How's that for scrap conservation? Not something that I highly recommend. Cardstock really isn't that expensive. I was just trying not to cut any. Okay, what do we got here? All right, so we have all of our pieces. I do need, where's my glue dots? Here they are. We're going to put our stems and our leaves on with our glue dots. So we'll start with a stem. And a leaf. Another stem. Oh, you found the tree. Oh my gosh, those were for a while ago. They were fun. And our final leaf. And that one will go on just like there. Okay. So now we can take our pumpkins. We're going to add a couple of dimensionals to this one. That one's going to go right there. This one will get dimensional off to the side here. I am going to add just a little adhesive on that edge. And that will go like so. And then...
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back in.
I don't know.
30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
Oh, goodness gracious. Every week we go live, she comes to life. Okay, so tonight I'm using, these are the adhesive backed sparkle gems, and they're champagne black and white. These are in the annual catalog. These aren't in the mini. These are in the annual. And they're so pretty. And I decided to use the white on my little take your pick tool. And we're just going to grab a few of these. Right there. And that is card number 1. And I will show you how I ended up with my pumpkins already punched out, is because what I did is I mounted my pumpkins. I punched out a scrap with the pick a patch punch, or the pick of the patch punch. So then I used that as a template to put my stamps right on the block, so they stamp at the same time. So I stamped both of them in pumpkin pie, and then I stamped them both again in Cajun craze, and then I just mixed and matched them for each of the cards. So this one has the Cajun craze large pumpkin and the pumpkin pie in the small, and then I used the large pumpkin pie and the small Cajun craze for this one. So that's why they were already punched out, rather than redoing everything and making you watch me do all that. Because you're going to see enough of me with the other cards. So I just used the leftovers from when I made the template to when I did this one. So that's that. So that's card number 1. Moving along, we are going to do card number 2, which is this one here. And this was another really quick and easy card. This is the Harvest of Blessings. And I did use some of the leftover designer paper on the inside of the card when I cut my paper down. Again, this is from that beautiful fall pack. And it is cut 5 1/4 by 4. And let's get our stuff out. So we have a very vanilla card base. And again, this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So we'll go ahead and fold on that score line. Thank you, ladies. I'm glad you enjoyed that card. I thought it was kind of cute. All right, so that's my very vanilla card base. Then I have that, like I said, beautiful designer series paper. Love both sides. So we have this side here, which is the side we're going to be using on our card. But then we have this gorgeous side here. I'm with the copper, but that's going to, again, lay down this way. So we're going to go ahead and add our adhesive. And again, this DSP is cut 4 by 5 1/4. And when I cut it down to 5 1/4, I had a leftover strip that I use for the inside of the card, just to give it a little extra zhuzh to our inside. So we're going to do the same thing here. There's that 3/4 inch piece that's left over from when you cut it down. And we're just going to go ahead and add that. And then we'll just trim it off where it hangs off. So we're just going to add that. To our card, just like so. Let's take our snips. And you have that little extra that comes off. All right. Next, I have from the scalloped and contour dies, I cut the middle rectangle, I guess it would be. And that's going to be on our card front. But before we attach that, we're going to do some stamping. I'm going to do my sentiment. Oh, man, my arm does not like to stretch. I'll give you that much. That's the wrong one. This is the one we want. This is the Harvest of Blessings, and that is going to be done in Cajun Craze. We're going to stamp that up at the top here. A Harvest of Blessings. Close that for the moment. We'll go ahead. Next, we need our pumpkins. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this pumpkin because I don't want him at this moment. And I do want my pumpkin pie. So we're going to go ahead and ink that up well. And I'm going to go down here, staying inside the stitching. I'm going to do a second time, ink that up again. And right on top, we're going to stamp this pumpkin. Okay. Oh, hey, Barb. Glad you found us. All right, so that's those two. Then we're going to grab our garden green. And I have our leaf. I have a stem. I have the little half a leaf And where is my little, I'll put that anyway. Oh, there it is. Our little curly Q. Okay, so we're going to start with our little curly Q. And we're just going to have that coming out of our little bottom pumpkin like so. That right back. Then we need that little half leaf. And that's also going to come out from that pumpkin right there. Then we're going to get our stem. And that's going to, I got to bring this in where I can see just a little bit out of our pumpkin up there. And then our full leaf. And that little curly Q again. Oh, that ain't the curly Q. And that will stamp there. Okay, so jeepers. Well, glad this is a really dark shirt because I'm sure there's green ink all over it now. Oh, goodness gracious. It's been that kind of day. Anywho, as I was saying, how's everybody been? Well, I've been dealing with the whole shoulder thing, doing the whole torture chamber, therapy. I have more mobility in my shoulder. Therapy is helping with mobility. I will say that. As far as pain, that part is not really doing, I don't know, just not getting there. I have another doctor's appointment Friday. So hopefully I'll get more answers. Hopefully now the insurance will pay for an MRI so I can find out exactly what the heck is going on with it. You're right, Sue. That is the risk. I've got more stained clothes from ink than anything. All right, so we have some dimensionals now on the back of this panel. And we're going to go ahead and center that on our card base like so. Then I have a scrap of some Berry Vanilla. And I now need my little pumpkin back. And I'm going to show you exactly how I get my pumpkins on for future stamping. Okay, so there's my little pumpkin, and I think, where is that punch? Yeah, I'm going to want him going this way. Okay, so there's our little Cajun Craze pumpkin. Isn't he cute? And we needed a little jack-o'-lantern face and our Memento Black. Okay, that looks good. And there's his little face. Okay. Ooh. There's our little pumpkin. Okay, so now how I went ahead so that to make sure that I was able to punch these out at the right way, the right time, at the same time. I don't know why I said right time, but at the same time, you line them up inside there, and now they're ready to go. And you're always going to be able to stamp both pumpkins at the same time and punch them out together instead of doing what I just did. All right. So now we need just a couple of dimensionals. And voila, we have a cute little harvest blessings card. All right. Okay, so that was card 2. Here comes card 3. This is our fun fold card. This is just a little bit a different fold than we're used to doing, but I thought it was kind of cool and pretty cute. And again, using this pick of the patch, and we have some copper in there, so and moody mauve, just some unusual colors that you wouldn't necessarily expect to see. All right, so for this one, we have, once again, I initially cut 11 by 4 1/4, scored it at 5 1/2, and then I cut off a 2 1/2 inch piece from this end. So I just cut that off, but you save that because that is what goes on the inside here. All right, so that's that. Then the moody mauve, that is cut 3 1/4 by 10. And then it's scored at 5 1/2. So we're going to go ahead and take our bone folder, fold on that score line, and press that out. So press that out. All right. Now for this moody mauve piece, I did emboss that. And I'm using a new embossing folder you'll find in the catalog, the new mini. Get my stuff over here. Oh my goodness, shoulder cooperate. It's called the Cheery Patterns embossing folders, and you get 2. So what you have, this one here that has this little circle. Let's see, pick up the circle pattern, and then there's this one here that has. If you can see, no, let me try. Try this one. There we go. Yeah, maybe that's a little better. You can see the little lines, wavy lines. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to use this one with the lines. We'll use the circles another time. And Tucker's watching us over here. He's so cute. He's laying here in his bed just looking adorable. All right. So we're going to take our folder. We're going to put our cardstock in there like so. We need our baby boss. And we have our base plate number 1. Then we have our embossing folder with the cardstock, followed by the number 3 specialty plate. Let's see if we can't. There we go. Ta-da! See how cool that is? Nice and wavy and all kinds of cool texture. All right, so that will be for the inside there. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. I have a piece of that beautiful fall paper. This time we're going to use the Moody Mauve with the copper side up. And that is going to layer here. This measures 2 3/4 by 4. And that's going to layer right here. So that's 2 3/4 by 4. And that layers like so. Then I have another piece of that beautiful designer series paper. This one measures 4 by 5 1/4. And that's for the inside. So I'm going to go ahead. Add this. This is kind of like a tile. You can see the copper in there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up really well, but you have the Moody Mauve and Pretty Peacock with that copper. And it is absolutely gorgeous. When it comes back in stock, I may have to get another pack of this because it's just so pretty. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some adhesive to our Moody Mauve piece here. And this is going to go into the center of the inside. You want to bring that right up to the fold and try to get that centered. And then, like I said, this here piece is 2.5 by 4. And again, this is what was cut off from here. And that's going to go on the inside of our card. That's going to give us our writing space. So you're just going to go ahead and add that. Like so. And go ahead and press that down. All right. Next I have here, I think it's the number 4 deckled circle die. And I'm going to grab my sentiment, You're the Pick of the Patch. And we're going to grab our Moody Mauve ink pad. And right at the top, and my Moody Mauve is really juicy. So we're going to try not to get too much pressure on here. But we're going to go up towards the top here. Just like that. You're at the pick of the patch. Close that up. And we're just going to take and put some adhesive on the one side. Okay. Now I have some scraps of that designer series paper, that beautiful fall paper. We're just using, I've got scraps here, a scrap of that, and a scrap of that. Okay, so I have my punch. I want just one. Yeah, that's about how we want it right there. We got a nice Moody Mauve. I also need, no, I did not use that one. Okay, so then I need a large Pretty Peacock. And I want to keep that stem, that, and I need one more of these stems, because one I'm using the sweater side, the other side, and one I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock. So we're done with that. And then we need this one, which is also so pretty. And we're going to punch that and that. All right, I think we've got everything we need. So we're going to move this stem with that one, this stem with that one, and this one with this one. Okay. Once again, need some glue dots for our stems. We're going to put our stems on first. So we'll start with our little sweater stem. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. I totally agree with you. I absolutely love it. And like I said, when it comes back in stock, I may have to invest in a second pack of it just because it's absolutely gorgeous. And I have to tell you, I've used quite a bit of it already. And I have to say, it makes good pumpkins. Okay, that one I wanted to tip off a little bit. And then we're going to add this Pretty Peacock stem to our white pumpkin or vanilla pumpkin. I guess it's more vanilla. Okay. So next, we're going to go ahead. This pumpkin is going to lay flat. He is going to go right there. This one is going to get dimensionals as soon as I locate where I stuck them. And that one's going to go right here. And then our Moody Ma pumpkin is going to get a dimensional off to the side here. And then a little adhesive there. And she's going to kind of come there because we want that stem to not blend in with that pumpkin. There we go. And that's it. There is our Pick of the Patch Fun Fold. It's super easy, but it looks pretty cool, I have to say. It opens there, opens there. And because this is a very vanilla card base, you could easily write more on there if you needed more than just what's in here to write your message. So there is card number 3. So we're going to go back. There's card number 2. Our card number 1. And then, of course, we have that bonus card that I wanted to show. Because, again, this is one of those sets that I just keep playing with and coming up with more. You are absolutely welcome, Kay. It is my pleasure. I think this one here is my favorite with that copper. But they're all fun and they're all cute. Oh, you're so welcome, Barb. It's my pleasure. If you need to go, I understand, because I know it's been almost an hour that we've been hanging out here, but I do have the new online exclusive designer series paper if anybody would like to see it. I'm going to pull it up real quick so you can see this beautiful stuff. I have it still in the box over here, but I did order all of it. I got the coffee mugs too, in case anybody's interested in seeing them. These were really cute. These are the coffee mugs. So there's the red mug. It says fa la 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 la, and then it has the little Stampin' Up logo. And then this one here has the light string of lights and then the Stampin' Up logo. In addition to being a major coffee drinker, I'm also a mug collector. So it makes my husband crazy because there's mugs all over the house. But I love mugs. And I'm sure it's because I love coffee. Okay, let's get to this gorgeous paper. So this here is the tartan foil. It's a 12 by 12 specialty paper, and it is really pretty. So here it is. It's double-sided, and both sides have a sheen to it. So here's side 1, side 2. You get 2 sheets of each. Look at that. Love, 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 love. And the camera is not showing you the sheen that is in this paper. It's a heavy thickness paper, and it's very, very shiny. Look at that. On both sides. You ordered this one, Sue? You're gonna love it. For real. So that's number 1. All right, number 2. This is the Shining Christmas 12 by 12. And again, a specialty paper. It's got foiling in it. So here's side 1. Side 2 is your matte pattern, but side one has all the foiling. This is a red foil. I don't know if you can catch that shimmer. It almost looks black on my camera screen here, you know, on my iPad, but it actually, that's a hunter green, not forest green. It's the mossy meadow. It looks like, with the red foil gift packaging wrap or ribbon. Look at this. And that red and the green are both metallic-y. And look at this pattern. Love the argyle. Look at that. And again, that's the green and red argyle. So cool. And that red is metallic. And the holly berries are metallic. Love this pattern. And look at the candy canes. And you have the X's. So again, really fun patterns. It'll be great with our Christmas offerings here. Now this one matches the stamp set here in our mini catalog. This here goes with the, where is it? The translucent florals. Remember this bundle here in the new catalog? Well, here's the paper that goes along with it. And where is my scissors? Get this open. Because you gotta see. Look how pretty that is. Look at the watercolor. Look how pretty that is. More of that like pretty peacock, you know, like a watercolor wash. That one's pretty. And then that's pretty. That looks like the copper, the new in color copper something in a watercolor wash. And look how pretty that is. Oh, love the backside with these watercolor washes. Gorgeous. Pool party wash. Ooh, that was like Granny Apple Green, maybe. So pretty. Again, this is paper that you could, even if you didn't have the stamp set, you could just take a sentiment and punch it out and add it to this paper with maybe a ribbon, and you've got a gorgeous card going on. Super, super easy, super simple. Ooh, this is the silver and gold adhesive backed glimmer paper. So this already has the adhesive on it. So you can go and die cut and stick to your heart's content. So you have a sheet of each. Gold and silver. And look at, you can rub on that and no glitter comes off in your hands. But the cool part is it's already got adhesive. You just have to peel the backing off and stick. And it's very tacky. So that'll stick really well. Way to go Stampin' Up on that. All right, and then the next and final paper. This is my other favorite. This is the Traditions of Saint Nick, and this does coordinate with the stamp set in the mini catalog. Some of these Santas actually coordinate with the die. Come on. There we go. I love these Santas. Check it out. So there's the Santas. They're all the old-fashioned. And like I said, I believe it is him that coordinates with the dies. The reds, the greens, the white. Oh, look at this one. Get your gingerbread. Ugh. Candy canes. And that's got like a damask pattern on it. This is your favorite, Lori? It's probably close to being mine. Oh, I love these, the old-fashioned mailboxes. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this one. I love this pattern here. Oh, look at this one. That doesn't say old-fashioned Christmas. Nothing does. Cool pattern here. Oh, look at the holly leaves and the green and the red. So pretty. Another damask type pattern here. Oh, and then the stockings. I can see somebody who likes fussy cutting all those little stockings out. Not me, but I can see somebody doing it. And that completes that beautiful pack of paper. But again, this one does coordinate with the Santa stamp set and bundle. All right, that's it. That's all I have. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you get on there and grab that paper because that stuff is while supplies last. Once it sells out, it's gone for good because they were just a little extra offering for us for the season. And like I said, it's a one and done order for Stampin' Up. They're not going to get any more in. So if it's something in there that you see that you want, be sure to grab it while you can. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I truly appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And I wish you a great rest of your evening and an even better week ahead. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.